Hi, hello, my name's Than, short for Nathaniel. Today I have the new Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Care and Glow Foundation, the Hypnose Serum Infused Mascara. Love the packaging of this. I have 4 shades from Lisa Eldridge's latest expansion on the luxuriously Lucent lipstick formula. I have Wonder Wheel, Rosy Shell, Je ne sais quoi, and Mepris. Or Le Mepris. Actually, I ordered 2 more. The only one I'm not getting is Meet Me in Berlin. So I have Night Thoughts and Palazzo on the way as well. I picked up 3 of the Guerlain Ombres eyeshadow quads. I have Metal Butterfly, Mystic Peacock, and Imperial Moon. Today I think I'm just gonna use either Metal Butterfly or Imperial Moon. I haven't decided yet, but I will be featuring all of them in videos to come, whichever one I use and don't use, you know, you get it. I think I'll be using Metal Butterfly, I think. That's this one here. This one's Mystic Peacock. And then Imperial Moon. I freaking love this one. This one is just like perfect for every day. Kind of gives me Dune vibes. You know what? While we're at it, let's just throw in the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer because I need to include this in a review. I've had it, you know, since it launched pretty much. This won't be a first impressions for this, but yeah, let's throw this in too. Why not? Tons of stuff to review today. Okay, so I don't have my SPF on yet, so I'm going to prime with the Supergoop glow stick. I've been loving using this as a primer. It's just so glowy. It's basically like an oil in a stick, and it just makes your base go on so smooth. It literally glides on. So I have seen reviews of this foundation, just kind of skimming through, and people have actually said that it's not that glowy. It's more of a natural finish. So we'll see. I bet this primer slash, you know, SPF is definitely going to add some glow. But I would be applying this or another SPF anyways, so, and I usually wear glowy SPF, so for me, it's still gonna be a good test of, you know, how it's gonna wear, the finish, and all that, so, yeah. So you can see the glow from this is pretty insane. Definitely gonna be too much for some people. If you have oily skin, would not recommend this SPF. Okay, again, I have the shade 110C. Here's what the shade looks like on the back of my hand. I did swipe it on my cheeks when it came in the mail yesterday just to kind of make sure the shade was going to be okay, and I think it's going to be fine. So I will say the fragrance is pretty strong. It's not strong enough to deter me from wearing it personally, but I know some people will find it to be a little much. But it kind of just smells like a luxurious beach, like a spa outside. So it blended on top of this SPF perfectly. I mean, it literally just looks like my skin. Yeah, I mean, it really just, it looks flawless. I mean, what can I say? It really looks amazing. There's no weird texture issues. Glided on. Looks great on my forehead and in between my brows as well. I have a little bit left on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna use this brush, the BK Beauty 101, pick the rest up and just kind of try to build it right here on my cheek. So it definitely built up a bit with the brush. It didn't change the finish too much, but I am just gonna smooth it over a little bit with this sponge again. Gonna take just a bit of the Mario Soft Sculpt Skin Enhancer and the rougher number 4. And then with the Shakuda Angled Face Brush and the Peri Para Ink Bee Shading Powder, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna contour under here. So this concealer I've really been liking. It does describe it as like a luminous matte finish, and I can see that because I feel like when I've used it, it starts out kind of looking a little more dewy, but it does become a little more natural, you know? I have the shade Yogurt Drops, and I really like the applicator's Plump Doe Foot, I would say. It's gonna focus. There we go. And I want to slightly set a bit with the Westman Atelier Pink Bubble Powder. And I'm gonna use the Sonia G Inochige Pro. Thank you so much, Sonia, for sending me this brush. I really wanted to try it for so long. So yeah, I love Sonia. Sonia G is my favorite brush brand. She just has the best brushes, period. So I just pick some up like this. Yeah, this is just the perfect brush for setting right under the eyes, over the eyes. Perfect shape. Yeah, this concealer just looks really smooth, has good coverage. Okay, so Metal Butterfly, here we go. I'll say I love the compacts. I was a bit worried because people were saying, oh, it's lighter than the Tom Ford compacts or whatever. But if I'm gonna be honest, I never felt the Tom Ford compacts were that, like, insanely beautiful in terms of the packaging. In fact, some of them have been pretty clunky in my opinion, like something with the screws or something on the side here being too tight, and it would never just like close all the way. It would be like a little bit open. I don't know. I think it was the Soleil Neige that does that. So yeah, in my opinion, the packaging for the Guerlain looks much nicer. However, I still have issues with this packaging because this part that opens is it's kind of weird to open. Like it does have like a little, you know, indent here that snaps it in. So it's not magnetic like how the Tom Ford is. And it's a little, I don't know, it's a little weird getting it open. I feel like it could be better. So all of these shades have a little bit of a sheen. I don't think any of them are really like matte. They'll still be a little bit satin, but the satiny ones don't have like any big particles of like glitter in them. And then there's also a formula that's a little bit more putty, almost putty-like, and then a toppery formula and sort of a metallic-y formula. I'm gonna take the Sonia G Worker brush from the Lotus set, and I'm gonna go into the pink, and I kind of just want to put this sort of everywhere. I kind of want to go off of the look that they did in the campaign on the model for this particular palette, because I feel like I looked at it and I was like, yeah, I think that's how I would wear it too, and yeah, it just looks beautiful. It's basically like this pink here, some orange on the inner part, outer part, pink on, you know, just kind of, it's a very like blown out look. I mean, it's not going to look exactly the same as that look probably, but you know, just that's basically what I'm going off of. So I'm going into the more orangey shade now. A little bit on the inner portion here. And then with the Soft Definer from the Lotus set, I'm gonna go into the pink again. And I'm sort of blending it into the outside of the orange shade up here. I'm just kind of softening it. And then with my finger, I'm gonna go into that gold sort of toppery shade. From Divine Rose 1 from Pat McGrath, I want to go into this pinky, sort of like holographic iridescent shade. With that soft definer and that pinky shade. I'm gonna use the Dior brow gel that I used in my last review. So let's go into this mascara. It has a lovely glass bottle, I believe it's glass. Wand is like this. And I did try this once already, and it's a very natural mascara. Very comfortable going on. I didn't have any flakage or anything. Not sure how it would last, like on a very sweaty day. And the serum in here is supposed to, you know, condition them, make them softer. I will say, this is probably the first mascara that I personally tried that has actually been buildable. Like, I feel like every other mascara that I've tried to go on with like more coats, they get, you know, the lashes feel like hardened and it just starts flaking. It's like, it doesn't actually get combed through the brush, you know? But this one feels like it's being, I'm able to add, you know what I mean? Without it looking too clumpy. So I'm gonna use Le Mepris. So here's Le Mepris, and then kind of in the center, I want to do Rosy Shell. And on top, I'll do the Raye gloss from Christian Audette. So I started with Le Mepris, and I had some dead skin on my lips, and it was kind of like emphasizing it weird, and so I had to really kind of like exfoliate, and then I was trying to layer Rosy Shell on top, and it was, I don't know, they weren't really like meshing right. So I'm not sure I recommend mixing these colors. I feel like you just kind of want to stick with one. But I like the finished result, and this Raye gloss from the Terralyn X Christian Audette collection or collab or whatever is really nice. I really like this gloss. It feels really nourishing, but like light on the lips. It's not sticky or heavy. Now I have to decide on the blush. I think I know what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, yes. I'm gonna use Cherub from M Cosmetics. Oh my god, I just keep throwing in so many new things. So I really wanted to get this blush when it launched. The Heaven's Glow Radiant Veil Blush in Cherub. Oh my god, this is stunning. I love this. I was so sad when it was sold out because I was going back and forth about getting it, and then it sold out, and it finally came back, so I had to pick it up. And this is the first of the Radiant Veil blushes that I'm trying from M. I've worn it a couple times, but I just haven't done my review on it yet. Let's use this detail brush from the Sonia G Lotus Set. And this brush is super soft. I have to say, I love the packaging. This compact is just beautiful, and it feels like sturdy, and I love the magnetic kind of closure here. Very pretty. Love. Okay, I think that's it. So let's zoom in and we'll go over my final thoughts.
It all started with a feeling.
with this foundation, it's flawless. It has really decent coverage. The finish is very, very skin-like. I like that even with the powder on top. And I mean, the Westman Atelier powder is a more kind of like hydrating powder, and it's not a dry looking powder, but my skin does not look dry at all. There is no kind of hint of dryness anywhere. And I did sort of powder kind of everywhere, and it just, yeah, my skin just looks great. No complaints, no complaints, no notes. And the shade is great. I mean, yeah. I guess the one thing I will say is the fragrance. I don't think the fragrance is necessary. I mean, maybe it is. Who knows what it smells like without it. Yeah, I mean, they could have done a new bottle. I think a new bottle would be better. It's kind of lazy, in my opinion, to just reuse this bottle. Yeah. So I would say fragrance and packaging could be improved upon. If it stays looking like this by the end of the day, then this is definitely going to be one of my top foundations. Compared to, say, the Givenchy Skin Caring Glow, that one, the Prisma Libre Skin Caring Glow, that's kind of like my top glowy sort of light to medium coverage foundation. I think this has more coverage. The texture of this one is a little bit creamier. It's not super creamy or thick or anything like that, but it is a little more plush than the Prisma Libre. The Prisma Libre is more of like a gel, a liquid gel kind of formula, and it's a bit thinner. I think that one is a tad glowier as well. I still think that the kind of gel formula of that one is more unique than this, but this is very beautiful. I will say it's very, very beautiful. I like this more than the Ultra Wear Matte, the Teint Idole Ultra Wear Matte foundation. That one I've tried a few times over the years, and sometimes, just because I have dry skin, you know, like sometimes it would just look really crackly and cakey, and other times it would look so smooth, so perfected. It's so long wearing. But that's just the thing with matte foundations and dry skin. It can be tricky. You know, you really got to make sure you're exfoliated and moisturized. I think just prep is really key for matte foundations, so it was a little finicky for me. So with that being said, I do prefer this newer one over the Ultra Wear Matte. The Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer. So this is a really good concealer. I mean, there's some very minor creasing, but I do have the Supergoop. I was saying it again. The Supergoop glow stick. I feel like that, you know, could just be causing it to crease a little bit more, but very, very minimal creasing. Like, I wouldn't say like it's unflattering at all. I think it actually is a very beautiful finish. It has good coverage, but it does look natural, I feel. Yeah, I like it, and it definitely looks good on the face as well. My current favorite though, the KVD one, the Good Apple Concealer, I think is better than this. It just has a little bit more of a perfecting quality. It's a bit more matte as well, and it just a little more flawless looking, and definitely more coverage, But this is a nice option. This mascara, I think it's a nice sort of like pretty fluttery natural looking mascara. I have had to wipe away a few little minor specks, like flakes or whatever, but they were very easy to clean up. They just came right up. But yeah, it's a very flattering mascara. It's not clumpy at all, and it's very buildable, which I really like. We'll have to see over time as I keep using it though, how it actually kind of treats the lashes, if I see any growth or softening, you know. It does feel soft, like kind of how I was saying that it's buildable. Like, this is soft to the touch. It's not kind of like hard and stiff like a lot of mascaras can make your lashes. So I do think there is the serum is conditioning. And I was just touching it with my finger, and there's no transfer on my finger. So I feel like it'll last nicely throughout the day, but we'll see. I have to say, these Guerlain quads are very luxurious. They are very nice feeling. Like I said before, the packaging, I do wish this was magnetic, just because I think like there could be some accidents here in trying to open them. But overall, just presentation's great. I love Violette, who is the new creative director for Guerlain. Don't go crazy. I mean, if you want to go crazy, but in my opinion, you don't need all of these. I would just pick out, you know, 1, 2, or 3 that you think are most beautiful, and stick with that, because they do have a 6-month shelf life. I mean, obviously you're gonna be able to get more than that. That would just be insane if it was actually 6 months. That would be crazy. Yeah, I'm happy with the 3 that I picked out. I'm just excited for Violette's vision and where it's gonna take this brand. And I just feel the shadows are very soft, blendable. They're just very elegant. As for the new shades of the luxuriously Lucent lipsticks from Eldridge, I love all of the shades, I really do. This one, Le Mepris, I think just because my lips tend to be very dry and flaky, it's a little unflattering unless I really like exfoliate. But, you know, I made it work by combining it with Rosy Shell and then adding that Raye gloss on top from Christian Audette. So yeah, overall, very pleased with these, and I'm excited to see how Palazzo and Night Thoughts look. I think that's everything. I feel like there was so much stuff in this review today. My mind is like all over the place with makeup. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell to be notified every single time that I upload a new video. Follow my Instagram, PrettierThanGram, and follow me on Nunis so you're notified every single time that I'm doing a live stream on there. And everything will be linked below, products, socials, affiliate links, etc. Okay, goodbye.